everything's getting more expensive and has been for a while. So what now? We've all seen the things ever since COVID. Rapid inflation really affected some things more than others, but pretty much everything in life has been affected by it. There's a few things that haven't as much, but almost everything's gone up. You can see it. I've seen news reports and other people on YouTube, showing just how much fast food's gone up. It's certainly noticeable. It's fast food's now on par as eating at a restaurant in terms of cost, and the restaurant quality is better and generally a nicer experience. Cost of groceries has gone up. Of course, cars have gone up. Housing's gone up. Rents have gone up. Even not just buying a house, but just renting an apartment. So what do we do now? I mean, there's only so much that you can cut back on at a certain point, right? Like if all you're buying right now is the bare minimum and you're not getting by easily, then there's not much more you can cut. But I think for a lot of us, there's still room to cut things. And I don't think any of us want to. I certainly don't. So where do we go from there? I know for myself, I've cut back on eating fast food, in that I basically don't anymore. The quality went down, the wait times went up, and the cost went up. So it just wasn't worth it anymore. And so I cut that out, and that saved me some money, but not as much as I would have hoped, as if, I'd done it pre-COVID, because the cost of groceries has also gone up. Now I've offset that somewhat by buying some stuff that you can get in bulk at where wholesale stores like Costco, Sam's Club, buying some stuff there. So it's cheaper per unit. You may be paying a little more up front, but you're overall paying less per unit. I actually find that typically at like Sam's Club, you can often buy some stuff for the same price as in the store, but it's more volume. So you're not even paying more money. You're just getting more product, which is nice. But I've also noticed that I've cut back on buying snacks or little luxuries during the week because it just doesn't feel worth it anymore. It's not even a question of affording it. It's the price. What I'm getting for the price just isn't worth it anymore. For instance, when I go out for breakfast, on the few occasions I do, I don't buy coffee at the restaurant. Even with free refills, unless I know I'm going to be there for like an hour and a half. If I'm meeting someone for breakfast, that's one thing. But if it's just me, I just don't buy coffee anymore there because it's like $3-4 and it's not worth it at that point. It's like, why don't buy coffee at Starbucks? Because it's too expensive. You could still buy it at McDonald's for a lot cheaper. At least that used to be true. I don't know if that's true now because I don't eat at McDonald's anymore. I don't eat at pretty much any fast food place. There's still one or two that are reasonable in the sense of what you pay and what you get are kind of aligned pretty well. But a lot of them are just too expensive. McDonald's is too expensive for what you get. Wendy's is too expensive. Burger King is too expensive. Sonic is too expensive. Whataburger is too expensive. In-N-Out's still pretty good. And Arby's is surprisingly decent because they still send out coupons. And their coupons are like 2 for $7 or something, which is a little pricier than it used to be. I remember when the coupons were 2 for $5. But you can buy multiples of those. So you can buy like 4 of those 2 for $7s. Not that you really want to, right? Like I don't want to be eating Arby's for 4 meals, but if you are trying to go out and save money, you can. There are some things where like you don't have to then eat at home, but I've been trying to cook more. I stopped buying snacks for the most part, mainly because I stopped liking the snacks. I would buy them and I would eat like a portion of them and then I'd just be done and just throw them out. So that was a whole different thing for me, but that saved me some money, which is nice. But for cars, I'm just going to run my car until it dies. I'm going to run it until it falls apart and then I'll buy a new one if I have to. Maybe not. And that's not a new car, but a new to me car, right? I'm still probably going to have to go with something used and they're expensive, which is just unfortunate. But with luck, I'll be able to stretch my car another 2-3 years without having to buy a new one. Maybe things will improve. I really doubt it. Probably won't, looking at things. But I don't want to spend the money on a new to me car. It's just rough. So I don't know what you do in that situation where if you are stretched, then how you get by with that. And I'll admit there's still room in my budget where I could cut some things out. Like I'm not eating rice and beans at this point. So I'm definitely not, real strapped for stuff. And I wouldn't want to just eat rice and beans, but if I had to, I could. I've done it before. But if you're in that boat, let me know in the comments down below how you're doing it, how you're getting by with how everything's getting more and more expensive. Are you doing the same kind of thing where you're cutting out, restaurants and luxuries? Using an iPhone a generation longer than you might have otherwise, keeping a car running because it's cheaper to repair it than it is to buy a new one. You're using an old computer for longer because you can't afford the new one. Let me know how you're doing, because from some of the economic data, I can't really tell how people are getting through here, because I know for myself, wages haven't gone up. And for other people, for a lot of people, I don't think wages have really gone up to keep up with the rate of increase. And so I think that means a lot of people are cutting back, but are you just financing everything? I know I know Afterpay options have been in the news. So is that what people are doing? Because for me, I've just started cutting back on some things. I kind of have budgeted out already for the year what other entertainment options I'm willing to spend money on. Not even like I will buy this when it comes out, but like, okay, this is my limit for the rest of the year. And these are probably the things I'm thinking of buying, but I haven't decided yet. That sort of thing, as opposed to, being like, I could do whatever I want with this money. So I'm trying to be a bit more cautious in that regard. So I don't know. I don't know how it is. I don't know how everybody's getting by, but I hope everybody's getting through this okay, getting through these economic times. I think it's going to get worse. I don't think it's going to get better. It could get better. I could see probably a few pathways to how it might get better, but I don't think any of those are going to happen, so it's not even worth mentioning them. I don't think. It's going to be a difficult time, and I don't think it's going to get better, and I know a lot of people are struggling, so I hope everyone gets through it okay and finds a way to make it work. Anyway, that's all I have for this week. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one.